Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports gambling show. I am your host, YouTube's #1 asshole, apparent by the one dislike already, and we haven't even started. Coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Guys, I could not be more excited to bring you this week's episode. It is Thursday, June 14th, guys. Middle of summer. It is hotter than balls. It's disgustingly hot. But you know what? We've got money to be made. All right? So everybody that's tuning in, thank you. This is a live broadcast. I'm sure I will make mistakes, as I do each and every week, and I'm sure I might correct myself, or maybe I won't. There are no outtakes, retakes, back takes, whatever kind of takes you want to take them other than the first take. So, welcome to Cappers Nation. I could not be more excited. List of topics that we're going to go over, and we're going to bust right through them because you know what? I've got not only one, but I've got two free plays for you guys right here today. I believe it's two. Let me double check. See what we got on the schedule here. All right, we've got two free plays for you guys. Just like planned, one Canadian Football League free play for you guys, as well as you're going to want to stick around because we're going to give away one of our premium plays in Major League Baseball for later tonight. So make sure you guys stick around for that premium play, and as well as the Canadian Football League game. And now that I'm looking at the time, we've got some times mixed up on this sheet here. So I'm going to jump ahead and get you guys a free play in Canadian Football League right away, and then we'll start talking about Canadian Football League a little bit later. Anybody out there bet Canadian Football League? The CFL? If you do, great. If you don't, it's another avenue to put even more money in your pocket. All right, guys? We've got one Canadian Football League game today. We've got the Edmonton Eskimos facing off against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Where they come up with these team names, I have no friggin' clue. Game starts in 23 minutes, so this is getting the line to you guys a little bit later. Edmonton is favored by a touchdown by 7 points. Winnipeg +7 with a total over and under 49.5 points. What's going on, Brian? Welcome to the show. Your guys' free play Canadian Football League. Get it in, bet it. It does start in 23 minutes. Is the over 49.5 points, over 49.5 in the Canadian Football League game today. There's only one, so you can't miss it, and you can't mess this one up. The over. All right? So, let's jump right back to what we were talking about. Good to know, Brian. What we're going to be talking about in this week's episode, we've got our free plays that we discussed, and I'm going to get you guys a premium play, so make sure you guys stick around for that one. We're going to go over Major League Baseball, who's hot, who's not, what you need to know to be a successful sports bettor over the next week until next week's episode. We're going to go over some more of futures betting. We've got a little bit of NFL talk, and we've got some real talk. All right, this show is brought to you by my friends and my coworkers, the fine guys at Cappers Direct, your nation's leading group of handicappers, industry experts, syndicates like myself, and sharps alike. NBA Finals. Brian, awesome line. If you got it at 48, hail to the victors. You got it at 48. Excellent. I like it, guys. I like it. Some of the books here in Vegas had it extremely high when we were putting this together and putting this play together. And you guys are getting a damn good line, that's for sure. NBA Finals are over and done with. They're gone. Golden State Warriors swept LeBron James and the Cavaliers 4 games to win another NBA title. I did see a little NBA news and NBA talk that Bob Myers of Golden State said that he would give Kevin Durant whatever it is he wants during free agency. That sometimes you just don't negotiate. And you just say yes. So, sounds to me like Durant is in for a big payday. We'll see if he's got to take a pay cut. But that's really of no importance today. It's not going to make us any money today. That is for sure. The Detroit Pistons got their new head coach. They promoted within. They hired assistant coach Nick Nurse. I see these YouTube comments coming in. Somebody's on the under. Great, cool, enjoy. NHL Stanley Cup Finals. It's over and done with. Hearts broken. Vegas lost. But congratulations to the Washington Capitals. Classy team. Congrats to Alex Ovechkin on finally winning a Stanley Cup. The offseason moves and free agency. I look forward in NHL to see what each team does, especially our home team, the Vegas Golden Knights. Really look forward to that. Canadian Football League. We've already went over that. Who bets it? I know some of you guys do. If you don't bet Canadian Football League, it's a great avenue to put more money in your pocket each and every week during the summer. And you know what? Our baseball puts money in everybody's pocket, and if you want to put more money in your pocket, start betting Canadian Football League. All right? Give us a call. We've got our Canadian Football League package going on. It's not something that we normally advertise and pound down people's throats. All right? We don't force it on people. But we do have it. We do bet it ourselves. I do bet it. And you know what? Our biggest clients bet it. And it's just another avenue for us to make even more money and be even more successful. All right? If you pick up an extra 2 games a week and you're a $500 player, you make an extra $1,000 a week betting some Canadian Football League. Hell, even if you pick up 1 game a week and you're betting a nickel or $1,000 and you pick up an extra $500 to $1,000, maybe $2,000 a week, betting something as simple as Canadian football, even more money to you guys. All right, we gave you the free play between Edmonton and Winnipeg. We gave the over 49 and a half. I've seen some guys have it at 47 and a half. Ladies have it 47 and a half. Guys have it at 48. I've seen it at 49. I've seen it all over the board. It's very first game, season starting. Lines are all over the place. All right, so I don't care if you got it at 47 or 50. Take it, pound it, make yourself some easy money on that free play. All right, the WNBA, it's in full swing, guys and gals. Over here, everybody over at Cappers Direct, myself, Jay, John, Ed, the rest of the crew, Jeff, the owner, we all partake and we all bet WNBA. And we're quietly killing it. All right, we don't push it like Canadian Football League. All right, we don't advertise it. We don't jam it down your guys' throats. You are correct, Brian. A lot of people don't like betting Canadian Football League. But same thing with Canadian Football League and the WNBA. We don't bet it, or we bet it. We don't jam it down our clients' throats. Very seldom do we even bring it up. If a client asks us about it, we'll tell them about our package. We'll tell them about what we offer as far as the WNBA, as well as Canadian Football League, and how it's beneficial to them and how it will make them more money. But what most people's problem, when I say most people, I mean the general public and other handicapping services. I won't name any names. I don't need to. But there's other people out there. I get it all the time with clients. They like a lot of games. All right? They like to bet a lot of games. They like to bet 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in a day, which is absolutely absurd. If you're going to be serious about making money, you don't want to be betting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games a day. You only need 1 game a day. You don't need that many. Oh, welcome to the show, Karen C. But you guys, you don't need to be betting that many games. So we don't jam all these packages down your throats. We don't have many packages or different types of plays. We have our consensus plays and our premium plays. And of course, guaranteed Saturday on Saturday. And then if a client asks us about Canadian Football League or WNBA, we'll tell you what we got, and we'll tell you how it could be beneficial to you. But you can't get into a routine of betting 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plays in a single day. If you do, you're going to find yourself on the losing end of sports betting. I find that a lot of people want to be successful betting sports. They just don't know how to be successful. They think they do. They go over here with these people. They go over there with those people. And they're just not as successful as they want to be. Until we get our hands on them and we can teach them discipline, bankroll management, and how to be successful and how to read the line and see why is a line dropping versus why is it raising. Is it because the public's on it or it's sharp money like ours? There's a lot of things that you can do. Thank you. Hail to the victors. Love the comment. But guys, WNBA, guys and gals, WNBA is in full swing. If you want to know more about that and our Canadian Football League and what we have to offer, just give us a call, 888-561-8923. You're right, Karen. We did have him on the show, but it's not a free-for-all for advertising. And speaking of advertising, if you want to get your company noticed, I don't even care if it's another sports service, like Karen's referencing. Maybe you're an offshore book, maybe you're a marijuana company, whatever it may be. If you want to get major exposure, then send us an email to cd@cappersdirect.com. There's no free advertising here. All right, we actually vet the people that we bring on board as far as advertisers. All right, sometimes we have guests, and then we have our advertisers, people that actually pay to advertise on this show. We've got big advertising opportunities available. We're not just limiting our show to one sports service, Cappers Direct. All right, we already have 100-unit picks on board. We have another one to announce later in the show. If you're a handicapper and you want to get noticed, you want to get featured on our show, just give us a call or send us an email. We'll be happy to discuss it and look into you. One thing that will never happen here is we won't bring on some shisty people that lie about things that they shouldn't be lying about, that say they're in one place and they're not, that say they bet on the games and they don't. Hey, if a sports service doesn't bet on their own games, whatever, and they want to advertise, that's fine. But we're not going to allow somebody to advertise on our show that's lying to you guys. We will do our best to vet them and find out what it is that they do and what they're about, and if they're a good fit. One thing that we never want, and we never want to hear, 'cause guys, sports services are going to lose at times. The great ones win long term. The bad ones don't. But one thing that I don't ever want to hear is that we brought on an advertiser and they took advantage of our viewers. Because myself and everybody at Cappers Direct, we run one of the most straight-up sports services that you'll find. Plain and simple. There's a lot of haters out there that want to hate on us, insinuate things that we do this or we do that. Haters are going to hate. But again, my promise to you guys, as my viewers, and a lot of you guys are already my customers, if we bring on another advertiser, you can rest assured, not only myself, but everybody else here with Cappers Nation and Cappers Direct, we looked into them, we vetted them, and to the best of our ability and our opinion, they're a reputable service. Now, there are a lot of reputable services in this industry. However, there's a million of them that are just popping up every other month, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, last month, last week. Guys working out of their basements, guys working out of their dorm rooms, guys working out of their mom and dad's house, guys saying they're in Las Vegas, but they're really in Ohio, guys saying they're in Jersey, but they're in Chicago. We will never bring on somebody like that. So enough about that. Let's get back to the show because I've got another free play for you guys, and it's actually a premium play. And we want to make this a good show. So again, no free advertising. You want to advertise? John, who's Gemline? That another service? So, speaking of advertisers that we've actually vetted and that we know are legit and real, and they do lose. However, they win a hell of a lot more than they lose. 100unitpicks.com, home of the weekly 100-unit pick. You get one game a week with these guys, but it's a winner, and it's fully guaranteed by their money-back guarantee. What it is, they give you one game a week, one huge 100-unit play. If for some reason it loses, they give you a full refund, no questions asked. Check them out on their website today, 100unitpicks.com, 100unitpicks.com. They've won 14 of their last 20 weeks from what I see, picking one game a week. Their next game is scheduled for this Sunday, Father's Day, June 17th. Hail to the victors. I'll have to check them out. Same thing, John. $14, $8. Well, I could tell you this. In sports service, we run a big operation. We try and keep our prices as low as possible so that what we do can be given to you guys. Brian, I appreciate it. It does take a little bit, and sometimes it's nerve-wracking. But I like to ramble and go on and on and on, so it's probably a fit for me. But in order to run a successful sports service, it takes big dollars. There's more to it than taking a sheet of paper of all the stats and trends and saying, okay, I'm going to sit in my underwear at home at 4 o'clock in the morning and pick a game, and then I'm going to go post a video on YouTube. John is correct. You get what you pay for in this industry. What's cheap is not good, and what's good is generally not cheap. Now, a Kia, it's a nice car. It's fairly inexpensive, and it will get you to point A to point B. But it doesn't have all the luxuries that my wife's BMW does. Majid, good luck on the over for everybody. We'll dive into Canadian football over the next couple weeks and start talking a little bit more about it. But this industry, to be successful on our end, it's not just me. Now, I know I'm the only one in the videos. We've had Jay on before. A year ago, I believe, a year or two ago, John did a couple videos. Hi, Debbie. But I know I'm the face behind Cappers Direct. I'm the face behind Cappers Nation. My ugly mug is the one that you guys see each and every day on YouTube. So most people think, oh, it's just him behind there. Guys, I'm not the only one picking the games. There's actually 8 of us. 7 of us are lifelong in the industry. 1 didn't know nothing about sports when he came to us. Straight up MIT grad that we're very happy to have with us. Debbie, I might take you up on that drink. So there's 8 of us. When we're putting in plays, we're all sitting down talking. Now, there's times, especially summertime, that I do a lot of traveling to meet clients, to meet business contacts. So I do a lot of traveling during the week. Nearly 5 to 6 days a week, I'm gone. During the summertime. Little day trips. I fly here, I fly there, I drive there, I drive there. I'll buy the drinks. Don't worry. You are a client, so I'll buy the drinks. Regardless if we win, but we're going to win tonight. So we spend a lot of time to do what we do. And we might meet by phone conference. If one of us is over here or over there, or 7 of us are here, or all 8 of us are there. But in order for us to put out a premium play, we all get together. Same thing with our consensus plays. We're all in agreement on plays that we put out. That's the great thing. Karen, I'll get to that in just one second. That's the great thing about where I work, Cappers Direct, is there's all 8 of us. And you know what? We're wrong. We do lose games. Everybody knows that. We lost our free play yesterday. Hopefully today's free play, which was on the Braves. It was in our video that we put out earlier. Hopefully that wins. But we do lose, but we win a hell of a lot more than we lose. And long term is what we're all about. We win more long term than anybody else in the industry. And I will put that down money for money, play for play against anybody out there long term. Now, I'm not just talking about a week or a month or 6 months or a year. Long term. So there's people out there that haven't even been around 6 months that want to say they're the best in the industry. They've got the best records. They know how to do this. great. You're having a great year. Let's see what people do long term. Because I know our clients that have been with us year after year after year after year after year, they're with us for a reason. It's because we produce winners long term. We win more than we lose. We make them money. So while our service is generally considered expensive, compared to these people that said $14 guaranteed and $8 not. There's guys that charge $69 for a week, $12 for a week, this for a week, that for a week. Now, there's other services out there that say don't ever spend a couple $1,000s on plays. You're absolutely wasting your money. Come over to us, yada, yada, yada. You get what you pay for, guys. If you want to use seasoned veterans in this industry, you want to use people that actually have access to real-time information that the general public and the rest of the sports services don't have, you're in the right place. So let's jump back on topic. We've got a lot to talk about in the Major League Baseball, as well as get you guys a free premium play, which we very seldom put out our premium plays for free. And to answer Karen's question, you asked, will we ever have a meet and greet in a sports book in Vegas during the NFL? It would be cool to meet the cappers before I start buying picks, just wondering. Karen, we're in the sports books in Las Vegas each and every single day. I am a frequent flyer at the Aria. I am there each and every single day, generally speaking. I do bet a lot online. A lot of times there'll be line movement. I do shop around. I do frequent the Wynn, the Westgate, Cosmo. I'm all over the place, but generally speaking, I'm in the area. And as far as a meet and greet, maybe we'll schedule something. But myself and the rest of the guys, we're in the casinos all day long, each and every single day. And I tell everybody, hey, you want to meet up? By all means, give us a call. I'll be happy to meet you. We don't need to have a special meet and greet just to meet. I'm in Vegas. I live in Vegas. So if you come out here, just give me a call, and we'll hook up. We'll go meet. One of our clients from Colorado is in town. I'm not going to name his name. I'm sure other people might know who he is, sports services anyways. But from the Denver area, he's in town. And unfortunately, I didn't get to meet up with him this trip because I've been going to Laughlin. I've been going to Lake Havasu City, which are a couple hours away. So, yes, Karen, we can't have some type of meetup because I'm actually local in Las Vegas. So if you come to Vegas, just give me a call. And as you can see, Debbie already said that if the game wins, she wants to buy drinks. But I'd never let that happen, and I'd buy the drinks anyways because she's local in Vegas as well. Hey, you know where I'm going for the late game, huh? Well, Karen, unfortunately, when you work in the sports business and you work in the handicapping business and the game business, I don't get to sit and watch games. And speaking of watching games, which it would be nice to do, I actually prefer not to watch the games. I don't stress about them. Everybody knows our premium plays. I move well over 5 figures on a game. I bet anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 on a premium play, and I just don't watch them. Plain and simple. If I get off work, I spend a lot of time with my 2-year-old. She'll be 3 here in a little bit. You guys are wrong on our free play, but it does look good. You are correct, Brian. People that actually pay for our premium plays won't be happy if we just give them out for free. And all the time. And we don't. And I believe the last time I gave out a free premium play was on Christmas, which was a winner. I believe it was either Christmas or New Year's. I remember it was the Boston Celtics was the last time that we gave out a free premium play. So we very seldom give out a premium play for free. So back on topic, Major League Baseball. Who's hot, who's not, who to bet, who do you want to bet, and who do you need to bet, who should you not bet? We're about to give you some valuable insight and a few tips today in today's episode that should help you be a more successful sports bettor. Don't worry. Debbie, you already know the premium play. If you're the Debbie that I think you are, then you already know the premium play. You already have online access to it. So, You guys are funny. Um, but what a week we've got going on in Major League Baseball. We saw some early games today. The Giants smashing the Marlins 6-3 in 16 innings. So I wouldn't really call it a smashing. Oh, Debbie, you're in California. So wrong, Debbie. We've got a local client named Debbie. I guess that means you're going to have to come to Vegas to buy that drink then. Giants took 16 innings to beat the Fish in Florida with a total of 8 runs. I feel horrible for everybody that bet the under. And believe it or not, one of our consensus plays was the over 8. So we did win on one of our consensus plays over at Cappers Direct. However, we should have lost that game. Plain and simple. 3-2 going into the bottom of the 9th. They let the Fish tie it up. 16 innings later, it's 6-3. So that is a bad beat for everybody that did bet the under. However, I'm going to take it because we gave out the over as our first consensus play of the day. So for that, I'd rather be lucky than good because we got a members bounce today. We also saw the Philadelphia Phillies smash the Rockies 9-3. The Tigers beat the Twins today 3-1. The Indians beating the White Sox 5-2. And believe it or not, the Indians were one of our premium plays today. The Cleveland Indians, we gave out 2 huge premium plays today. We gave out one of them for free. Or not one of them for free. I'm going to give you one of them for free here in a little bit. But our first premium play was the Indians, minus $1.40 on the money line. We're 1-0 to start the day, and we've got a big premium play coming up for you guys. So stick around and on our live feed here. We're going to have that premium play for you guys. The Astros beat the A's. I believe it was 7-3. 7-3. A lot of games going early today. All right, it's always Thursday. Maybe we should move our Major League Baseball show to like Tuesday. Therefore, there's more free plays for me to give you guys. But I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, we're going to have to keep it at on Thursdays. On our website, we have 2 types of plays. We've got our consensus plays, and we've got our premium plays. Consensus plays, there's anywhere between 2, 3, 4, 5 plays a day. They're a lot smaller than what our premium plays are. And we have that for a reason. They're not as high of a rated play. And you need to be able to have 2 different types of plays. You need to know when you need to bet big and know when you need to bet small. And games that you bet smaller on, they're filler games. But you know what? Our consensus plays are damn good. They actually win a hell of a lot more than most people's premium plays, believe it or not. But what we gave out today as far as our consensus plays, we did give out the Giants and the Marlins over 8. What a lucky win to start the day 1-0. We did give out the Tampa Bay Rays and the Yankees over 8.5 runs. It's not looking good at the moment. However, it is only the bottom of the 5th. Yankees are losing 2-0, which we expect around the 6th or 7th inning things to heat up in that game once some relievers come in. We also gave out in our free play, in our video for Major League Baseball free play on our YouTube channel, we gave out the Atlanta Braves minus $1.50. Everybody is all over the Braves today against the Padres. That line, we actually watched it go from 140 all the way up to 185 before closing. Hail to the victors. Let the Rays smash them. I don't care if they beat them, as long as we get the total going up. Atlanta is winning 1-0, so hopefully our free play holds on for a nice winner. Any of you guys that are watching and gals were able to take advantage of the free play we put on our YouTube channel earlier today. And then we also have one more consensus play between the Red Sox and the Mariners later today. Unfortunately, I'm not giving you guys that one for free because I'm going to give you guys our bigger one, our premium play, here very shortly. Yeah, 80 pitches. He'll be gone in an inning or 2 at the most. I would imagine by the end of the 6th he'll be gone. This show is brought to you by the fine guys at Cappers Direct, your nation's leading group of handicappers, industry experts, syndicates, and sharps alike. Each week, we like to bring you different specials to try and get you guys involved. To get you guys involved with what we do at Cappers Direct. Cappers Direct is the main sponsor behind Cappers Nation, but Cappers Nation is ran by the LVSS group that brought me in, and maybe next week we'll go back and remind everybody how this show all came about. But we do have a couple specials going on at Cappers Direct for this show and for everybody. And you know, it's a great way to take advantage and really see what we're about. Because, like I said, we are one of the more expensive services that are out there, but we're always willing to work with anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a $150 bettor or a $20,000 bettor, or maybe you're betting somewhere in between, or a hell of a lot more than I do. But if you want to work with us, and you want to work with us on our premium plays, we will absolutely work with you. Don't be afraid when you go to the website and you see it's $500 for 3 days or $3,000 a month. If you want to be successful, you need to bet the proper games. And we have no problem taking a small $100, $150 bettor, making you successful and turning you into a nickel, dime, couple $1,000 game bettor. Over time, of course. It doesn't happen overnight. Rome's not built overnight. And we don't like to call ourselves gamblers, all right? I'm not a sports gambler. I'm a sports investor. We invest long-term. And you yourself have to decide. You could either be a short-term sports gambler and let the other handicapping services gamble with your money, or you could be a long-term sports investor and bet alongside somebody like myself who's actually betting the games for a substantial amount of money, who will actually show you a copy of his bet. So, with that being said, here is our specials for this week. One of them is going to be for today and tomorrow only. The rest of them are going to be for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We talked a little bit about the CFL, Canadian Football League, and the WNBA. We've got our Canadian Football League and WNBA season packages on sale. They're 50% off. They're half off, guys and gals. That sale is good until Sunday. Canadian Football League, it's regularly $1,000 for the entire season. That's each and every one of the premium plays in the Canadian Football League that we put out. It's normally $1,000. It's on sale for $500. As well as the WNBA. The rest of the season right now is $600. However, it's on sale. You can get the rest of the WNBA for $300. So, great opportunities. The way you get those, the way you get our Canadian Football League package or our WNBA package, is you just go to our website, cappersdirect.com, click on the tab that says Premium. All right, there's Consensus Plays, Premium, and then Guaranteed Saturday. Click on the tab that says Premium. Mark, hang around. We've got a free premium play for you guys here very shortly. Friday's premium play. Tomorrow's premium play. This is a cool one that I was actually happy the guys at Cappers Direct were willing to do. It was actually my suggestion. Generally, they're pretty tight on giving out deals. But with the show, I'm making them do it. So, but what you can do for Friday and Friday only is you can get Friday's premium play or plays. You can get Friday's premium plays as well as 1 week of our consensus plays right on our website. So you're going to get Friday's premium plays. It don't matter if we put out 1, 2, or 3 premium plays. Whatever we put out, you're going to get. And then you'll also get 7 days of our consensus plays. You get that for $75. We normally sell our consensus plays for $150 just for the week. Mark, who's Kevin? So, one more special that we have, it's on our premium plays, because ultimately, when people are here, that's what they're here for, is our premium plays. And one thing that I'm actually very happy to bring everybody is this one special. This special is good until Sunday. If you buy 1 month of our premium plays, we're going to give you 2 months free. So you're going to get 3 months for the price of 1, which actually get your cost of play per month for our premium plays down to $1,000 a month. So you get 3 months, 3 long months of our premium plays for the price of one. You get that by going to our website, cappersdirect.com. Hail to the victors, which one? The 3 for the price of one. It's $3,000 for generally for 1 month. If you buy 1 month, we give you 2 of them for free. So you're going to end up with 3 months of our premium plays for the price of one. When you divide $3,000 divided by the 3 months, you're going to end up paying $1,000 a month. So if you're betting $100 or more, $200, $200 or more, here is your chance to take advantage of our premium plays at a price where we can work with you, where you can afford it. And yeah, there's an upfront cost. And if the upfront cost is something that's a problem, give us a call. We'll try and work something out with you. 888-561-8923 if you have a question after the show. And hail to the victors, you can get it right on the website. Mark Lewis, I need winners. Not for today, for tomorrow. And where's Kevin? Mark, who's Kevin? And if you want tomorrow's winners, then you're going to have to watch the video we put out later tonight for tomorrow. I do appreciate that, hail to the victors. You've actually been watching our videos and commenting for quite some time, and we'd love to work with you. Back to Major League Baseball after getting off of our specials. Last week, we told you a little more than a handful of teams to fade. We told you to fade the Toronto Blue Jays. They're 3-3 since our last show. We also told you to fade the Baltimore Orioles, who have 7 straight losses since the last time we aired our live show. Mark, the videos are posted on YouTube at different times. Just subscribe, hit the subscribe button. You'll get an automatic notification when we post our video. We also told you to fade the New York Mets, who are 1-4 since the last time we filmed. We also said fade the White Sox, who are 3-4 since the last time we filmed. We told you to fade the Pirates, who are 2-5 since the last time we filmed. We told you to fade the Reds, who are 2-3 since the last time we filmed. And we did tell you to fade the Marlins, who are 4-3 since the last time we filmed. So out of the last 7 teams that we told you to fade over the last week, 6 of them made you money. 7 of them lost you just a little bit. But over the last week, if you took the teams that we told you to fade, you'd have a record fading, winning 29 times and only losing 15, with a plus 14 on the games, not including the juice that you would lose on those 15 times you lost. Glad to know you're a first-timer, Mark. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you'll get those automatic updates when we post our videos. So, when we recommend teams to fade, you should probably be paying attention. It's easy money each week. If you're not making money betting the games that we're giving you each and every single week, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Give me 1 second, guys. Had a low battery on the microphone setup, so hopefully we don't lose all that. If for some reason we drop this, we will resume very, very shortly, but I don't anticipate that. Sound check. Everybody hear me now that I'm back? Okay, good. So if you're not betting the teams that we're telling you to fade, pay attention this week, okay? Because for the last 3-4 weeks, we've told you teams to fade, and you'd be making a killing just by fading those teams without any information we've given you. So, teams that we're going to talk about this week. And stick around. Stick around, because we've got a free premium play for you. Absolutely, Callie Niner. Do me a favor, give me a call tomorrow. Teams we're going to talk about for this next week that you should be watching. The Chicago Cubs, 38-27, second in the NL Central. All right, they're 6-4 in their last 10 games, not the best last 10 game record. They're 7-3 their last 10 games on the road. 6-4 their last 10 games at home. They've only scored 27 runs in the last 10 games. They've only given up 27 runs. So while the Cubs are winning over the last 10 games, they're not scoring any runs. The bats are not cracking. They're not getting anything done. However, the pitching, the relievers, and the closers are what are keeping the Cubs in second place. If the Cubs can start hitting the ball, they're going to be on fire. If they start producing runs, they're going to be on fire. So watch out for the Cubs. The Los Angeles Dodgers, the team we've been talking about since the start of this show. The team that I actually, believe it or not, hate talking about. It's my mother's favorite team. I hated the Dodgers growing up. I'm an Atlanta Braves fan, thick and thin for my entire life. However, the LA Dodgers, we've been telling you to bet these guys for over a month now. They're now 35-32, 3 games over 500. They're in second in the NL West. It was just a couple weeks ago. They were in last place. They're 5-1 since the last time we filmed our show last week, when we told you to make sure you're betting the Dodgers. 15-5 in their last 20 games. 7-3 in their last 10 home games. 9-1 in the last 10 road games. Are you listening? The Dodgers are 9-1 on the road. When they were just starting to make their turnaround and their comeback, they were losing on the road, and they were losing at home. Now they're flat out winning. They've scored, their bats are cracking. They've scored 76 runs in the last 10 games. They've only given up 46 runs over the last 10 games. They've got a day off today, and then they start a 3-game home series against their division rivals, the San Francisco Giants, before starting a 6-game road trip, which we cannot wait for, with them winning 9 of their last 10 road games. Callie Niner, yeah, we do a little bit in World Cup. Now, on to my favorite team, and I don't bet them because I like them. I don't bet them because I'm a fan. I bet them because they make me money. The Atlanta Braves, 39-28, 11 games above 500, first in the NL East, and trying to outdistance themselves as much as they can and as fast as they can. They've got a 2-game lead over the Washington Nationals. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games. They're a little wish-washy the last couple weeks. They went on a nice little losing streak, and now they're trying to gain their momentum back. They've won 3 of their last 4 games. 7-3 in the last 10 home games. The Braves on the road have been sucking. They're 3-7 in their last 10 road games. If the Braves don't find out or don't turn it around and start winning on the road, they're not going to be in first place for long. The Nationals will outlast them. The Braves and their young core of a team are going to have to find out how to win on the road if they want to stay ahead of the Nationals. They've only scored 40 runs in their last 10 games. They're averaging 4 runs per game. They need their bats to start cracking like it was in the beginning of the season. They've given up 41 runs in the last 10 games. Next team that we're going to talk about, the Houston Astros. And so, first of all, but speaking of the Braves was our free play on YouTube. We gave out the Braves minus $1.40 or $1.50, whatever it was. They're winning 2-0, bottom of the 5th. It's not much. It's a start. Hopefully they pull out a nice, easy winner for everybody that took advantage of our free play on YouTube. The Houston Astros, 45-25, 20 games above 500. They're in second place in the AL West. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. They're on an 8-game winning streak. 7-3 in their last 10 road games. 7-3 as well in their last 10 home games. 63 runs scored in their last 10 games. They're averaging 6.3 runs scored per game. They've given up 47 runs respectfully. So they're averaging 6.3 and they're giving up 4.7. Another team to be watching on the overs. Another team to be watching on the money line when you can get a good buy. And remember, we don't give out money lines that are minus 180, 190, 200, 300. You guys can pick those from your couch at home. You don't need to pay a sports service to give you a minus 200. Excuse me, I almost cursed there. I see that all the time. Yes, Karen, go Braves. I see that all the time when a sports service will say, yeah, take this team minus 200, take this team minus 310. If you're paying them, you need to rethink about why you're paying them, because anybody could pick a minus 300 from their damn couch. The St. Louis Cardinals, 36-30, 6 games above 500. They're third in the NL Central. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games. 5-5 in their last 10 home games. 6-4 in their last 10 on the road. They're cracking 63 runs in the last 10 games, averaging 6.3 runs while giving up 45 runs. Or I'm sorry, that was the Astros. The Cardinals have only scored 41 runs in the last 10 games, and they've given up 45 themselves. One thing that you need to watch for, Joseph, you are correct. The Braves are a streaky team, and they're hard to pick, and they're hard to decipher. We put a lot of effort and a lot of work and a lot of time into picking what we do, and we seem to dip, dodge, and dive and pick the Braves at the right time all year long, and hopefully that continues. But back to the Cardinals, they're averaging only 41 runs, and they're giving up 45 in their last 10 games. But what you need to watch for on the Cardinals is those overs. Now, the Cardinals' bats will start hitting again, and they will start producing more runs. And the thing is to get runs and for a total to go over, you need to get a timely hit. Now, I see a lot of you guys betting, the first 5 on Tampa Bay today. We gave out the total on that game, over 8.5 runs. There could be 30 hits in a game, and you're still wondering why is it a 3-1 final and the game didn't go over. The reason why is because a team doesn't get timely hits. If a team gets timely hits when runners are in scoring position, you'll have runs. Now, if a team's just going to be cracking out hits, getting guys on first and second, then the third batter up flies out, then the fourth one turns into a double play, those 2 hits were a waste. I hope so too, Karen. I hope the Braves turn into a free play. We never give you guys a free play that we don't think is going to be successful, that we don't think is going to be a winner. That is for sure. We just don't give out games to be games. So, guys, watch the Cardinals on the overs on those games. The Washington Nationals, 37-28. Second in the NL East behind my favorite team, the Atlanta Braves, who is also our free play today. 5-5 in their last 10 games, 8-4 in their last 12 road games. Nationals are another team that's winning on the road. They're 5-5 in their last home games, or last 10 home games. They've only scored 40 runs in the last 10 games. They've been shut out 2 times of their last 10 games. They've failed to score 3 or more runs 3 times out of the last 10. They've also given up 30 runs in the last 10 games. So the Nationals' bats are just not producing hits, timely hits, that are producing runs. Their pitchers are hanging in there, and their pitchers are winning games for them, where their bats are just not. But when the Nationals start hitting the ball, watch out. Watch out. Make sure you're on the right side of those games. Now, the Milwaukee Brewers, 41-27, first in the NL Central. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games. They're coming off of a hard series. They're 10-3 in their last 13 home games. Milwaukee is money at home. Exactly, Joseph. Watch out for the Nationals. Milwaukee on the road, 4-6 in their last 10 games. They've scored 43 runs in their last 10 games while giving up only 30. They're starting a 3-game home series with the Phillies. They just beat the Phillies 2-1 in a 3-game series last week. They also outscored the Phillies last week out of 3 games, 27-11. They scored 27 runs. They put up 27 runs in 3 games and only allowed 11 the last time they played the Phillies last week. So if you're not betting Milwaukee and you're not paying attention to Milwaukee this week, you're missing out on easy money. The Seattle Mariners. These next 2 teams that we're going to talk about, the information is more so after this next series. The Seattle Mariners facing off, starting a 4-game series at home against the Red Sox tonight. 44-24. Seattle's 20 games over 500. They're first in the AL West, 8-2 in their last 10 games. They're 14-2 in the last 16 home games. The last time Seattle lost at home was on the 17th of May, almost 1 month ago. They've scored 50 runs in the last 10 games, and they've only given up 42. So they're not out batting their opponents. They're hanging in there, but they're producing wins. Now, what happens in tonight's game remains to be seen. Hopefully, we'll find out shortly. The next team that we were going to talk about is the Red Sox, 47-22. Second in the AL East, 7-3 in the last 10 games. They start, like I said, the 4-game road series in Seattle. 7-3 in the last 10 games. Welcome to the show, Sports Betting and Poker. Yes, good luck to all of us. They're 6-4 in the last 10 home games. They've only scored 43 runs in the last 10 games. They've only given up 24 as well. The Red Sox pitching, the relievers in their bullpen has been red hot. They've got 2 shutouts over the last 10 games for the Red Sox pitching crew. 7 out of the last 10 games, the Boston Red Sox have given up fewer than 3 runs. You're welcome, DD. You know, Karen, about the Rockies, I personally don't see them as a very strong competitive team over the entire course of the season. The park they play in is a hitter's ballpark. Everybody knows it. And if your bats are not on or your pitching is off, you're going to get smashed in the Rockies ballpark. A lot of runs, a lot of runs scored generally in Colorado. Colorado is not a team that we've been riding on one side of the fence at all. They've been too up and down, and you're right. It is the bomb. It's a great field. They're not a team that we've actually been riding or fading very much this year. Earlier in the season, we were betting on them and we won some good money on them. I'm sure you'll see more out of them with us here in the future. And Hail to the Victors is correct that they're just not hitting at home like they do on the road. The Arizona Diamondbacks, we talked about them in the beginning of the season. They went straight up to the sky, and then they absolutely bombed. They absolutely bombed. The Diamondbacks bombed. However, they're right in their ship. They're getting back on track. They're now, again, first in the NL West. They're 37-30. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games. They're 7-3 in their last 10 home games. Diamondbacks are hot at home. They're 5-5 on the road. The Diamondbacks are still struggling on the road. It don't matter if Greinke's on the mound. Greinke just gives up runs this year. Since he left the Dodgers, his form has just not been there, so to speak, all year long. each and every year. Last year, he was pitching a hell of a lot better than he was this year. Karen, do I think Vegas will get the next Major League Baseball expansion team? I don't know. We've got the minor league team. We've got the 51s, and they're a fun game to go watch. Vegas is so hot during the summertime. Where baseball is played, personally, you wouldn't catch me dead at a baseball game when it's 110 outside. Unless they built an indoor dome stadium, then there's not a chance. And as far as baseball coming to Vegas, I would love to see it. It would be great for the town. But you got to remember, we only support winners in Vegas. And it don't matter if it's a show, a convention, or a sporting team. If you suck, Vegas is not going to show up. Plain and simple. If Vegas was to get an expansion team and they don't do what the Knights did, they're just not going to get a following. And if that stadium is open air, you won't catch me at a game. Not one. Maybe in the fall when things cool off. But all summer long, nah. I'm fat. I'm hairy. And I don't like the heat. And speaking of the Diamondbacks, still struggling on the road. So pay attention. If you're betting the Diamondbacks, make sure you know what you're doing if they're on the road. All right, make sure you know your information, or whoever's giving you the game, make sure they're on top of it, because the Diamondbacks just haven't been producing on the road. Their bats are on fire. Their bats are turning up. They've scored 72 runs in the last 10 games. The pitching has given up 50. The one thing the Diamondbacks don't have is star pitching. Yeah, they've got Greinke, but they're missing the Verlanders of the league. If the Diamondbacks had a solid, red-hot pitching team or pitching rotation, they'd be great, especially when their bats are hitting. So also watch the overs on the Diamondbacks games. If they're at home, they're hitting great. All right, watch those games or watch those overs. They're easy pickings. They'll make you some more money. Touchdown. That's what I like to hear. Now, the part that most of you guys probably wait for when we're talking about Major League Baseball is the teams we like to fade. Teams we like to fade over the course of the next week, as well as last week. Again, the Toronto Blue Jays. Yep, they're 5-5 in their last 10. However, they've lost 3 in a row. And in our opinion, they've got a tough little schedule coming up. The Orioles, Baltimore Orioles, 2-8 in their last 10 games. 7 straight losing games. So they're going to continue that trend. They're going to continue to lose. And just fade the Orioles. It's easy money each and every single day. 6 days a week, fade the Orioles. If you were to only bet $500 a day and bet against the Orioles each and every single day, you'd be up quite a bit of money. The New York Mets, another team that we are going to fade this week. They're 1-9 in their last 10 games. Another team that we make bank fading. The White Sox, 6-4 in their last 10 games. They are 6-4 in their last 10 games. Last 10 games, they do have a winning record. However, watch them this week. They do have a difficult schedule. Not to say that they're not going to win, but they do have a difficult schedule, and they are one of the teams that we will be fading. The Pittsburgh Pirates, 3-7 in their last 10 games. The Cincinnati Reds, another team that we love to fade. They're 4-6 in their last 10 games. And now a new addition to the teams that we're going to fade over the next week. So congratulations to the Texas Rangers for making the list of teams we're going to fade. They're 3-7 in the last 10 games with 6 huge losing games in a row. Now, free premium play. This premium play is courtesy of myself and everybody at cappersdirect.com. So for everybody that's tuning in to the live show, first of all, I see the Tampa Bay Rays scored with a runner on second. It's now 3-4. Free play, guys, between the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. 9:40 on the East Coast. 6:40 here in Las Vegas. Line on this game, when we put it out on our website and to all of our clients over the phone, we put out our premium play. The line was minus 140, plus 130 for the Mets, with a total over and under 9 runs. Now, I know a lot of the viewers are already on the over because I've seen it in the live chat comments. But to the people that don't know about our premium plays, because I'm going to talk about them for a few minutes, because we've got 35 minutes before the game starts. Our premium plays are our biggest games that we offer. These are our best bets, our top-rated games. In order for it to be a premium play, we absolutely, hands down, expect it to win, flat out. Our premium plays, I bet big money on. I bet anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000, sometimes a lot more than that. My average play is $20,000 a game. If you want to be betting these games, I'm going to give you one right now. To ask me, Callie Niner, how much you should bet on a game or how much everybody should bet on a game, it's all dependent on your bankroll. And that's one thing that we like to specialize in is bankroll management. And you need to be able to survive long term. And one thing that I don't ever want anybody to bet is with their last dollar. So take a portion of your bankroll and allot that towards our premium plays, because our premium plays do lose from time to time. However, we win a hell of a lot more of our premium plays than we lose. So to tell you how much an individual should bet, you should really give me a call, and we can go over that over the phone or send me an email. Hail to the victors, the teams that I said to fade: the Blue Jays, the Orioles, the Mets, the White Sox, the Pirates, the Reds, and new to the list, the Texas Rangers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams. But if you actually want to bet games where somebody's actually financially invested, and there's a lot of people out there that say they're betting the games, and they really don't, you're in the right place. This is the best place to do it. You're going to bet alongside somebody who's actually financially invested. I don't care if you come on board with us or you don't. But if you do, you get the peace of mind to know that if we lose, I lose too. However, we don't lose. We win a lot more than we lose. All right? And when I win, you win. And it's not because you're paying me. It's because I actually bet the game. Now, when you guys pay the guys at Cappers Direct, that money doesn't go to me. I'm not the owner of the company. So it don't really matter to me if you guys sign up for premium plays or consensus plays or you don't. But if you want to bet with somebody who's actually betting the games, I'm your man. One more time, the teams that we said to fade: Toronto, Baltimore, New York Mets, the Chicago White Sox, the Pirates, Cincinnati Reds, and the Rangers. Before we sign off, I'll put it in the end of the live chat. I'll put it in there as well. But let's get you guys on your free play, because I know that's why most of you guys are here. We are taking the Arizona Diamondbacks. When we gave it out, they're minus $1.40. I do see that some places the line has risen to minus $1.50. But we are taking the Diamondbacks as a premium play today. It is our second one. We won our first one on the Indians. They are all givens, and a lot of people don't get that. It's easy money. But the Diamondbacks today, free premium play, guys. Pound it, hammer it, make yourself some good money on it. These are our best bets, our biggest games that we offer. moving right along in the show because we're already broadcasting over an hour. I talked a little bit about this last week. It's just basically a quick refresher. Futures betting. It's one of my favorite things that I love to bet. I love to bet futures. D-backs minus 2.5. What do I think? I'm taking the money line. I'm sure you get a nice plus wager at minus 2.5. However, I'm gonna take an easy score. I'm not gonna get greedy, and it's easy when they win by 1. But futures bets. Stay tuned for when preseason comes for football. We'll start talking more about futures and how you can make a lot of money betting futures. All right. Cappers Nation, this show is brought to you guys by 100unitpicks.com, home of the weekly 100-unit pick. They are one of our big sponsors that came on board that we vetted. Guys, these guys give you guys 1 game a week. They do charge, I think they charge $100, but they give you 1 game a week. They guarantee that it wins. If it doesn't win, they give you a full refund, no questions asked. Guys, there's nobody more legit than these guys. They flat out win. They do lose, however, they win a hell of a lot more long term. Check them out on their website, 100unitpicks.com. If you talk to Michael over there, let him know Kyle sent you and that you're coming from the show, because they've been on board with us from week 1, and we couldn't be more excited to have them on the show. So check them out. Don't miss out. Check them on their website, 100unitpicks.com. Quick, really not important NFL news, because really there's not much important in the NFL today, because it's not going to make you any money today. But from what I was seeing, the NFLPA is looking for a new legal avenue to fight the NFL on their new national anthem policy. I almost cursed again. Just stand up and respect the damn flag and play football. Christian Hackenberg, who was traded from the Jets to the Raiders in late May, it is June, so just 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, Hackenberg was traded to the Raiders, who then cut him. Not coming to camp, but he is talking with the Patriots. And who I like, Penn State bum. Hail to the victors. What did I miss? Debbie, I don't have a play on the over and under of the Arizona game. We've just got the Diamondbacks on the money line. The New York Giants. I mean, these guys are just a bunch of cluster. Oh, yeah. There you go. I thought you were referencing something else. But yes, Hackenberg, he is a bum. And the Patriots always need a backup. The New York Giants are fighting on the practice field. Damon Harrison and rookie guard Will Hernandez, they got into it today. Nothing new coming from the New York Giants camp. And more New York Giants news. Number 2 draft pick of the 2018 draft, not too long ago, Saquon Barkley is still unsigned. He has not signed with the Giants. However, he said he will not hold out of training camp, even without a contract. What a go-getter. And really unimportant news. Goose, who's everybody? Because I know we do, and our premium plays win. I wouldn't really care what the general public or the average handicapper has. But if we put out a premium play, it's not a small play, that's for sure. John Gruden to undergo elbow surgery. Who put that on my sheet? Like, Arizona star running back David Johnson is skipping minicamp amid contract talks. He wants a contract. He wants to get paid. And I'll be honest, he deserves to get paid. In other news, Atlanta Falcons, Julio Jones sitting out of minicamp, who also wants a new contract. Veteran running back DeMarco Murray is without a job. He is still a free agent after being released by the Titans in late March. He just declined to work out in a group workout session with other running backs for the Saints. These players that hold out because they want a new contract. I get you want to get paid, and you probably deserve to get paid, but what I find funny is when a player holds out of mini camp or training camp because they don't have a contract that they like, then you should fire your agent who got you your original contract. If your original contract sucks, shame on you for signing it, and shame on your agent for presenting it to you. Enough said on that. Next segment, the Real Talk segment. This one is the fun part where you guys get to start asking any questions that you want. So feel free to start firing questions on various subjects, and I'll try and reply to as much as that I can if you guys want to. And I'm going to ramble on, obviously, because that's what I like to do. One thing that's important to me that no other sports service I guarantee really gives a shit about is making sure our clients, our viewers, and our members are being responsible gambling. Do not gamble what you can't afford to lose, because this is professional sports. Anything can happen on any given day. So never put your last dollar in the ring. If you've got your mortgage that's due tomorrow, do me a favor. I don't even care if it's on our game, if it's on somebody else's. Please don't bet it. I hear enough of these stories from people all the time. Oh, man, I'm broke. I did this. I did that. Well, don't bet your last dollar. Don't bet everything that you have. Be responsible. It's okay to wait. Callie, I got him right here. Goose, we do a little bit in the World Cup. Be responsible when you're gambling, all right? Be smart. And if you really want to be successful, give us a call at Cappers Direct, and we'll show you how to be successful. Callie Niner, I've got my glasses, but since we built the new little set here, they actually got professional lighting this time, so I could sit here with lighting on. And I can even stare in the lights. They've got lights over here. They've got lights over there. They've got lights everywhere. And I'm not blinded. Which is kind of cool. But I do like wearing them because I know it pisses everybody off and it pisses the haters off. And they say you can't trust a guy who wears sunglasses. Yada, 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 yada. Goose, as far as bankroll management, everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's bankroll is different, and a lot of people have different styles. But one thing that I recommend is if you want to get more into bankroll management as far as percentage goes, give us a call. We'll be happy to talk you through it. But if you're going to be betting, say, our consensus plays or our premium plays or somebody else's plays, one thing that we recommend is be consistent with your bets. And you could ask all my clients that are on our premium plays that know this. Our bets are the same. I'm not telling you to bet 500 on one and then 750 on another. Ty, we drank that bottle so damn fast after the first episode. However, I will make sure that I have another bottle for either one of the free play videos or next week's episode. Next week's episode, I'm going to get to that here in a minute. It's still going to happen. However, it's going to happen in a different on-location area. Callie Niner, I would think with them legalizing sports betting, the state of California, or not legalizing sports betting, legalizing marijuana, the state of California would get smart and start legalizing sports betting. And it wouldn't cross me to see it in the next 3, 4, 5 years. in California. I mean, but they're too busy voting on breaking up the state into 3 different states. Um, but yes, Goose, a lot of questions. Goose, if you want to know exact percentages and styles, give us a call. We'll work you through it. As far as betting, keep your bets consistent in order to be successful. If you lose the big ones and win the small ones, you're not going to uh, you're not going to be anywhere other than down. And yes, hail to the victors. New Jersey just started taking sports bets. The governor of New Jersey was the first one to make the first 2 sports wagers, followed by one of the senator, I forget his name, the one that wrote the bill back in 2012. And Delaware has been taking bets since last week. And Ty, I will make sure I have another bottle of 1942. And I think I could drink it on the show. It's internet. We could drink it. But yeah, no, it was a different senator. I know it wasn't Christie who took the bets. It was made the bets. Their new governor, their active governor right now, made the first 2, and then another senator made the 3rd bet. Another subject. Ty, I'm a USC fan. That's my Sam Darnold autographed ball right there. I got a lot of Trojan memorabilia. But I will get the bottle of 42 out. It's my favorite thing to drink. Next subject, due diligence. John, people may not want to see me naked. Doing your due diligence on a sports service. You need to make sure, Ty, you're a UCLA fan. Okay, I got it. Hey, I got a Lakers ball. I'm from Southern California originally, born and raised. You need to do your due diligence when you're dealing with a sports service. All right, guys, and I preach this all the time. I don't care if you use us. Yes, Cali Niner, I'm from Southern California. Grew up going to Magic Mountain my entire life. Born and raised, actually born in Santa Monica, and raised up just a little bit north of Los Angeles in the Santa Clarita Valley. But you guys, I don't care if you're going to use our sports service at Cappers Direct or you use somebody else. You guys use the guys at 100 Unit Picks, or you use Robert Connie Jr., or all the other reputable sports services. I don't care who you guys use. Who you choose to use is all on you. But what I hope that you'll do is do some due diligence, because there's a lot of shady individuals out there that say they are somebody, and they're not. Ty, I played at Hart baseball my entire life growing up. I played Pinto, Mustang, Bronco, and Pony at Hart my entire childhood growing up. A small world. I actually have my Red Heart jacket that's got my last name Johnson on it for if my daughter, not that they'll play there because we're in Vegas now, but for when they're a little bit older. I think it was from when I was in Bronco. But back to the due diligence. Guys, just check up on who you're using, okay? I hear stories every single day, and it's my pet peeve. And I hate hearing them because you guys are getting taken advantage of. You're getting scammed. You're getting robbed. This sports service, that sports service. There's guys that will say they're in Jersey or they're in Las Vegas and they're nowhere to be found. There's guys that will talk shit about us and say that we're not actually in Las Vegas. But hey, come to Las Vegas. I'll meet you tonight. I can do that because I'm actually here. I meet clients all the time. I go golfing with them. We go to dinners. We go to lunch. We hang out, drink. So, just do your due diligence, guys. I don't want anybody to get taken advantage of. And I want everybody to be successful. All right? So, make sure you know where they're located. Make sure you know they're legitimate. And let the winning talk long term. All right, don't get excited over a week of winning. Now, next week's show. Hold on, comment. Matt Gallo. I was watching the guys at, here we go again, on the Copycat show. I noticed people would bring up you or your name, and they would drop little comments. You guys in a feud. Am I in a feud with the guys over at Ghost Picks? Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure there's a lot of people that hate us or for whatever reason. I know. I feel you, Hail to the Victors. I did hear from. I've actually heard this from a few clients that they've got a show or whatever. That's cool. I wish everybody the best of luck. I've got mad respect for everybody in the industry, scammers and legitimate people alike. Just don't take advantage of my clients, and don't take advantage of my clients. Don't screw my clients, or we'll have problems. People are going to talk shit about us and myself all the time. When you're at the top of the industry, like the organization that I work for is, you're always going to have haters out there. But I personally did hear from a few clients that last week or the week before, I don't remember when it was, I pretty much blow it all off, that they were saying how they got started and they got scammed when they were clients, yada, yada, yada. And I actually had a couple people that are good clients of ours that have been with us a while say, hey, it's sounded like they said that it was you. That I can guarantee not. They have never been a client of ours. They have never purchased from us. The rumor that I heard, and it's probably all rumor, I don't know who they pay. But I heard it was Tony's Picks, who they signed up with. I don't know. But like I've said before, I actually had them on the show, the very first episode that we did this. I had them on. I wish them nothing but success and respect for everybody out there, and I hope everybody out there in this industry has success and everybody wins for everybody. So to answer your question, I don't have a feud with anybody. People hate me. People dislike me. There's people that talk shit because I wear sunglasses. Callie Niner, remember that Catwoman? John, you are correct. John says best for people not to bring other cappers into other videos causing tension. Guys, it is a very competitive industry. However, this industry is so huge, I could care less where you guys go and buy sports picks from or take free plays from. All that I hope, because I'm not a hater, I really don't care. The only thing that I hope is that you're successful, that you don't get taken advantage of, and that you make money, plain and simple. And if it's with the guys over at Ghost Picks or Doc Sports or Steve Stevens, hell, Vegas Dave, short guy. If you guys buy from somebody, I hope they take care of you. I hope they don't take advantage of you. And if you want to be with somebody who won't take advantage of you, who's been around the block many, many, many years. I'm not brand new to this industry. If you want to be with a company that wins long term, that will treat you right, Cappers Direct, guys, check us out on the web. All right. But enough of that subject. And again, to directly answer it, no, I don't have a feud. I've had some good talks with him over the last couple months that they've been making videos. And again, wish them and everybody success in whatever they do. And again, a lot of great comments and participation from you guys today. And but John is correct. You do this on other people's videos and ask questions about another sports service, yada, 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 or whatever. Other people probably won't be as easygoing or take it so lightly. I'm sure if the roles were reversed, whatever. But thank you, Dee Dee. I'll try and keep up the good work, keep the winners coming. But again, next week's show, one thing I wanted to talk to you guys, because we're already running an hour and a half here, and we'll wrap it up very shortly. Next week's show, I will not be in our beautiful set here in Las Vegas. I am actually going to be, like I said earlier in the show, traveling. However, I'm going to make some family time, some fun time, as well as business out of a trip. A lot of you guys know that are actually clients of mine that talk to me and ask, Debbie, please do sign up. I guarantee you'll be taken care of, and you'll be with the right service. But many of my personal clients that know me know that I'm huge into rock crawling, not rock climbing, rock crawling in a Jeep. So I do have a client who owns a huge RV resort in Moab, Utah. So I am headed next week to Moab, Utah with my family in our RV. Yes, Karen, I will be Jeeping. I do actually have a whole fleet of Jeeps. I've got 3 Jeeps. I've got 2 older ones. I've got a 1946 Willys CJ2A. That's all built up. And then my new baby, I've got a 4-door Jeep on, not that if any of you guys probably care, but on Dana 60s and 40-inch tires. So next week's show will be still same time, same place, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific on YouTube, on our website, cappersdirect.com, and the live stream platform. I will be coming to you live. And Ty, I will make sure I pack a bottle of 1942 for the video for wherever I'm at filming next week. So next week's show, it will go on. I will not be in the set. However, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change other than the lighting and the backdrop. Hopefully we'll have some nice arches or a red rock in the background or whatever that may be. Karen, you will actually have our daily videos. If you guys watch our daily videos that we put out on our YouTube channel for Cappers Direct or on our website, cappersdirect.com, we put out free plays each and every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It doesn't matter when I'm sick. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas. It doesn't matter if it's New Year's, a holiday, no holiday. We put out free plays. The daily videos will still go on, even though I will be on location in Moab, Utah. The daily videos will still take place. You'll probably just have a lot better and more beautiful of a backdrop than our set here in Vegas. So I couldn't be more excited for that. I go up there every single year. I usually don't get to make a family trip this time of year out of it, although it is still hot. Brian, you are welcome, and we'll see you next week. And see you next week and on the daily videos. But next week's show, guys, and real quick, last chance on those specials with Cappers Direct. Canadian Football League, WNBA, it's 50% off for the entire season. Bud Nino 87, check out our website, cappersdirect.com. Click on the tab that says Premium. It's got everything that you want right there as far as our prices go. Canadian Football League, WNBA, is on sale, 50% off through Sunday night at midnight. Right on our website. Canadian Football League is normally $1,000 for the season. We gave you guys a free play today, and by the sound of it, it sounds like it's going to hit. Jerry, I'll answer that question very shortly. As soon as I get done with the promotions, I'll answer that question for you, Jerry. WNBA, the rest of the season is normally $600. It's on sale for $300. The way that you get our Canadian Football League or our WNBA is just go to our website, cappersdirect.com, click on the tab that says Premium. All right, at the very top of the page, click on Premium, scroll down, you can click the little box that if you want the Canadian Football League or WNBA, you'll get your plays online. There's no need to call in and activate your account. You can call us at the 888 number if you want. Karen, I'll answer that question too in just a second. So get on board our Canadian Football League package as well as our WNBA package Sunday until midnight, it's 50% off. Huge savings to you guys. As well as our premium plays. Buy 1 month, get 2 months free. You can get 3 months of our premium plays for the price of one. It's $3,000 normally for 1 month. We are an expensive service like we talked about earlier in the video. However, you will get 3 months of our premium plays, which drop your average monthly price down to $1,000 a month. So buy 1 month, get 1 month free. That sale is good until Sunday at midnight as well. And for everybody that's never been with us, or maybe you're a past client and you want to come back on board, come on board. Come back with us. We'll take everybody with open arms. We're one of the most friendly sports services out there. We'll never yell at you, lie, cheat, steal from you. We'll never treat you wrong. All right, we'll do everything in our power to make sure you're making money, and we'll keep you going until you do make money. But you can get Friday's premium plays as well as 1 week of our consensus plays for $75. You get it right on our website, cappersdirect.com. It don't matter if you click on the consensus play tab or the premium play tab. Scroll down. You'll see that special. Just click on it. You'll get Friday's premium plays as well as 1 week access to our consensus plays. It's very simple. It'd be a great thing, guys. With that being said, those are our 4 promotions going on. They're on our website, cappersdirect.com. I would love to thank all of our sponsors as well as our viewers. CappersDirect.com. Everybody knows that's where my home is. That's where I work. They're one of our biggest sponsors. Papa Dan's Beef Jerky, who's been with us from the beginning. 100 Unit Picks, who have also been with us from week 1. And our newest sponsor, who we will talk more about next week, Mr. Robert Connie Jr. with RCPicks.com. 3-time world champion handicapper. Mr. Conti, we're glad to have you on board. And hopefully we can bring you on the show sometime in the near future, either live on video or phone, or actually maybe get you in the damn studio. But we'll talk more about him next week. And let's answer some of these questions here. Jerry, what's my take on 5-inning bets? Jerry, I'm not a big 5-inning bet taker. There are certain circumstances on totals that we will take a 5-inning bet, the first 5. But generally speaking, we don't. You got to remember, prop bets are for suckers. That's why there's so many of them. So if you're going to be betting props, we consider a first 5 to be a prop bet, in our opinion. Even with a bad bullpen teams, generally speaking, we try and steer away from them. I know there's people that sell them, that bet them, that make good money on them. It's just not something that we like to give out. We like to limit the amount of plays that we give out. That way we can make sure your investment in sports is successful. Debbie, yes, I did personally bet the Diamondbacks. I've got a nice bet on them myself. Next question, where was the other question? Karen, would you ever give out a free parlay play? Karen, I'm not a fan of parlays. Sorry, I'm texting a client. I'm not a fan of parlays. We don't recommend them. We don't promote them. And for that, I could tell you, you will probably not get a parlay from us, especially a free one in a video. If I'm personally, my rule of thumb is if I'm not betting the game, I'm not going to give you a game. Plain and simple. I don't care if I got to say, if you're a client of ours, we pass clients all the time. We tell people, sorry, no premium play today. We're going to take a healthy pass and we'll resume tomorrow. I'm not afraid to do that. I'm not afraid to pass a player. There's services that'll never do that because they want to gamble with your money. You got to remember, I don't get paid if you come on board with us or not. I don't get paid if you win or you lose. I get a nice salary. I make money when I bet the games and I win. And I win a hell of a lot more than I lose. So me being a sports investor, not a gambler, I don't bet parlays. So if I'm not betting a parlay, I can assure you I'm not going to give you one. Debbie, yes, believe it or not, I have my average premium play bet. I've got 20 grand on the Diamondbacks. I am going to try and make sure that the guys that post the stuff on our blog and our website take a picture of my bet and post it on there. We've also got a client who's that I've been saying from Colorado who's been in town. He's been betting at the area along with me different times, but he's been betting $1,000 a game, and he's already 1-0 today, and he's doing good. So hopefully we finish out the day with the Diamondbacks being another premium play and nice 2-0 day. Karen, yes, I love parlay in the NFL, but been finding Major League Baseball is hard to predict. If you bet parlays long term, I hate to say it, but long term, lifetime, maybe you get lucky short term, but lifetime, long term, monthly, yearly, you'll probably have some great hits. And I mean, hell, I've hit 5, 6, 7 teamers before and had huge scores. However, if I continue to bet parlays, I would not be successful, and most people wouldn't. Jerry, how did I become a capper? It's a long story, and we've actually been running for an hour and 40 minutes. I can get into that on next week's episode if you tune in next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. I've never really gotten, really divulged on the show anyways. I have to clients how I got in the industry, but I have no problem doing it. I actually like talking about it. It's actually a funny story on how I got involved. And I love talking about it. So we'll talk about that next week. I'll make a note to put that into next week's show. But again, thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to all our viewers that tuned in live, and to everybody that will watch the archived version. If you missed this entire show and you want to watch it, because we gave out a lot of great information on teams to bet on over the next week, if you want to watch it, it will be archived on YouTube, as well as our website, cappersdirect.com, as well as our the live stream platform. Hail to the victors. Thank you as well for tuning in. Dee Dee, Jerry, Karen, Debbie, everybody else, Callie Niner, everybody that tuned in and commented, John, everybody that commented throughout the show, thank you. Next week's show will air again live Thursday, the 21st of June at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. However, I will be coming to you live from Moab, Utah. If you are in the Moab, Utah area, make sure you give me a call. All right, we can meet up. You can actually see the real face behind the videos. Yes, Karen, let's bang the book. All right, guys. Atlanta is winning 3-0, so hopefully that free play hits. Diamondbacks just started. Tampa Bay is still down 3-4 going into the bottom of the 8th. We need 2 more runs for the over on that one. However, for everybody that bet Tampa, I know there's quite a few of you on the live viewing broadcast. Hopefully, they win for you guys. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. And remember, check out our, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will be posting tomorrow's video with tomorrow's free play as well very shortly. So, with that being said, guys, thank you. God bless. Be safe. Be responsible. And let's make some money. And we'll talk to you guys all soon. We'll see you guys all next week. And in tomorrow's video.